Okay, SAP
PWS है ना?
production.
जी जी.
Okay, production planning. Now, what we're going to see is basically production planning. It deals primarily with material and its planning. Okay, material master integrates data from different areas of a company. So what are different areas in a company? Plant, the valuation areas. The valuation basically is another part segment of a company. And then we have a company code. A company code is a unit which produces its own financial statements, plus it takes care of the operations of the plants and other areas. Controlling area is for the management, for costing, for product costing, for profit center accounting. So all profit centers, cost centers are over here, while finance transactions are here, supply chain transactions are here. This is how it is laid out. A plant is an organizational unit with a company. So it is used to define facility, corporate headquarters, sales office, and so on. Levels that we have in supply chain. We have engineering department, which actually provides the design and plan for a product, for example, a motorbike model, and it plans out with a drawing and passes on to the plants. So in material, the final material, we have finished goods, but initially we have raw materials and semi-finished goods. So we have certain areas in SAP, like general data, which has these details, plant data, storage location data. So plant data will have material requirement planning data, work scheduling, purchasing data. Okay. Then we have industry sectors and material types. Now, what are material types? Material types are raw material, semi-finished, and finished goods. An industry sector is chemical, pharma, mechanical engineering, aerospace. Okay. And under these industry sectors, we have material types. Now, material types is basically it can be grouped because it has some common attributes. So material type controls department views. If raw material is being produced or procured, what departments or divisions or purchasing group will handle it? The quantities and values, whether material is procured internally or externally, and which GL account will record its movement, its consumption, and purchase. Material type can be changed, but only if the material quantity is zero. Okay. Industry sector, it determines which branch of industry the material is assigned to. Okay. We'll see this when we actually start working in SAP. What are the material master views? We have many views. If you want to create a material master record, these are the views we will have to maintain. Now, views are screens. We'll see that. Okay. Production planning data, it has 4 views. Okay. Basic data, where we actually give in material number, then we have MRP2, MRP3, and in MRP views, we have these details. Okay. Work scheduling basically is for schedule planning for the production. The functions that we have is that we maintain default values like unit of measurement, or material type, material group, GL account, profit center. These can be default values. And material can be copied as well. Material master, the defaults, you can default the industry sector, views, organizational levels. We can also default MRP views as well. So the screens that we maintain for material master are the main working level. Now these are the views like accounting, sales, and so on. Then we have additional like consumption, unit of measurement, document data, and so on. Each material type and group can be segmented and segregated with a separate number range. We will see how number ranges are assigned. And number ranges can be a maximum of 18 characters. So out of these 18 characters, you can make a coded segment from these characters of a department, material group, material type, storage location, and usage also. Okay. So it's up to the client. Now, for example, like this, the carton will use material series number of 4 crates. Now, basically, all of these are of the same material group, packaging, carton, crate, pallets. But each of these is distinct and different from each other, but belongs to the same family of packaging. So, to differentiate, cartons will use number range of 4, crate will use the number range 16, pallets will use 72. Units of measure can be grouped as well. Now, what is unit of measure? kg, liter, tons, meters, kilometers, centimeter. Now, these are units of measurement. Okay. Document usage. Now, for example, a material master can be used for various purposes, for brochure, for inspection, for drawing, for other areas and departments. So material status, when it is made, in some cases, when we open up these views, we'll see there are some required areas that need information when we are creating a material master. Okay. And material status also requires a plant where the material is being stored, procured, or produced. Now, material can be extended with the views. Okay. It means it can be copied to another plant of the same nature. So the material list that we have, it will have numbers. It will also will have plants where it is made and types, and it will also have authorization for users, whether a user can use this material or not. Material deletion is possible when material is 0, the quantity is 0, and it is no longer in use. A material can also be archived. It means when it is obsolete or out of fashion or old, then of course it can be put into the database. There are classification systems in material master records, like routing headers. Now, these are basically order structures defined by the users, and it is actually used at various areas. Okay, for purchase requisition transactions, material master records. Okay, so it is classification. Either you're using it for routing, for purchase requisitions, purchase orders, that can be maintained. Classification systems, basically, you maintain a class, a family, and it will have some set characteristics like pumping throughput, speed. This will be the feature of this family of this class. And that is then used for classification. Like, for example, a pump, if it is to be made, it will borrow some features and it will be maintained. Material search will actually go into this in further detail. Authorization groups basically is the permission to user whether to use this material or not, whether they can process the material or not. Okay. Now, if you talk about, let's go and check SAP. Okay. Now we'll check MM01. MM01. Material is MM01 PP. 02. Let's do it. Industry sector is mechanical engineering. Material type. What will be the material type? Raw material. Material type. Select views. Now these are the views, the screens. Okay. Work scheduling, MRP, we have defaulted it. We have defaulted from here, default setting. Okay. Classification. Organization levels. Double F42, enter. Now this is our plant. Material master for PP. 02 raw. Base unit of measure kg or piece. Material group. PK raw division 00. Now division can be your business vertical. Basic data. Environmentally relevant. If it is liquid, okay. Classification. This is classification, material class. Okay. Now we can add classes over here. Okay. We don't want it right now. Oh, select use. Division, sales org, PK raw, material group, base unit of measure. General item category, make to order. It will be made after an order is received. Availability check 01 or KP. No requirement for checking. Gross weight 1, net weight 1. Transportation group. Okay. Profit center. If you have a profit center, we can give it. Okay. Next is important MRP 1. Purchasing group. MRP type. No MRP right now. 100 reorder point. Now MRP has 4 views. Okay. And every view there are segments. General data, MRP procedure, lot size data. Okay. GML in 1. MRP 2. MRP 2. We have 3 more sections. PSN2. Okay. So P procurement, how it will be procured, where it will be stored. Okay. Whether it will be ordered in bulk. GR processing time, scheduling. Net requirement. Now, net requirement is that there is an order for 100. Stock we have is 20. So net requirement is 80 more to make it 100. Okay. So we'll actually discuss all of this. MRP3 has 4 more segments: forecasting, planning, availability check, plant specific configuration. MRP4. This has more segments: bills of material explosion, discontinued parts, repetitive manufacturing. Okay. Work scheduling. Now, this basically helps you to actually plan your production, basically with setup time, processing time, okay, for your lots. Okay. Production, who's the production supervisor, which profile will be used, we'll study this. Accounting or accounting to, okay, save. The material was created. Okay. Next is SPRO, and we'll go for SPRO Logistics Material Master. Material Master, basic settings, material types, define attributes. Define attributes. Internal external purchase orders. ROH. ROH raw. This is our raw material that we were using. Okay. And it will update per valuation area. Our valuation area is our plant. AA42. AA42 will also update quantity in raw material and also value. Double click. So this basically raw material can be purchased and procured and produced. Okay. External purchase orders are allowed, means you can procure this raw material from outside. External purchase order allowed, but warning issued, no external purchase allowed, but it is allowed. Okay. It is allowed and it is given to internal purchase orders. Not allowed, I guess, with 0, no purchase, yes. Okay. So these are the views that we used. MRP, we have already studied this. Valuation class, we'll see ahead what is valuation class. Work scheduling, we have also seen this. And end of the lecture, now I will show you OKKN, PPC1. Now, basically, what we are actually looking at, the quantity structure. What is quantity structure? Quantity structure is the combination of routing and bills of material, BOM and routing. So your BOM will be used for costing purposes, okay, for process manufacturing or production. And routing basically is the ingredients, how the process is being used to mix and produce your product, okay. MM03, this is our material. Oh, it is not showing the accounting views, but let's see it in the next lecture.